If a Mercedes and a Mazda, the gap is only 30,000 for example, which one will you naturally buy?
Mercedes.
So this is the same. When the gap is close, definitely
Buy high.
Buy high. But in the earlier case, when the gap is super big, then you buy the cheaper one.
Skip this video if you want sales talk. If you want the honest truth, watch on.
Welcome to another episode of Haikal Titus Honest Truth.
HTHT.
So we hope you have enjoyed our content so far, and you can watch our other videos here. Somewhere we will link it.
If you do enjoy what we have been doing so far, please like, share and subscribe. And first thing first, scan our QR code. If you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to us via WhatsApp.
Right, so for today's episode, will be a bit different. We will not be analyzing project versus project.
Okay.
But we will be looking at something else.
What is it?
High floor versus low floor.
Okay.
Something every buyer will always ask.
Okay.
Because the common understanding is high floor always do better in the resale market.
What's your personal preference?
It depends. Because sometimes the high floor gets too expensive.
Okay.
Like the view is nice, I
Sure.
get it. But I am not going to pay $500,000 more for that.
$500,000.
Personal. It has happened before, I think.
I wouldn't also lah.
Yeah, I think it's too much.
So Haikal, what is your thought on this statement? The higher the floor, the better the view, the unit costs more. Is it fair?
I think it's valid.
Okay.
Usually something that is more premium would definitely be more expensive.
Okay.
And some buyers in the market can accept this.
But how about making profit? Does it mean that the higher the floor, the better the view, the more money this unit can make?
So I think this is the common misconception in the market. This is not necessarily true, which is why we did a very extensive research, right, to share with you guys on our findings.
So in today's video, we'll be looking at few developments and comparing the profits between high floor units to low floor units, better facing one compared to not so good facing units.
So first up, Commonwealth Towers in Queenstown, right?
Okay.
POP in 2017, about 800 plus units. They have 2 tall blocks and 43 story high.
So we take a look at this 2-bedroom unit, 689 square feet. The layout pretty standard. So in this instance, will you think that a level 3 unit or a level 39 unit, which one will be a better unit in terms of view?
Usually definitely level 39 lah.
But does it translate to more profit for the level 39 unit? Can you share with us your research?
Can. So now let's take a look at this transaction. Both were sold in 2018. Level 39, right, sold for 1.32 million, while the level 3 unit sold for 1.295 million. So in the resale market, the acceptance is 25k difference for a 36-story difference, which is super cheap if you ask me.
But the higher floor sell more expensive, which is the case in this case, 1.32 versus lower floor 1.295.
Correct, but the gap is too small.
Okay.
Usually per floor for condo is about 8k to 12k difference per floor.
36 floor would be around 300 over 1,000.
By right, it should be 300 over k.
Okay.
But now the difference is only $25,000.
Okay.
Now this is what we call an undervalued property. Now let's look at the profitability. Level 3 unit sold 25k cheaper, made 345k.
Wow.
Crazy, eh? Now we compare to the level 39. We assume they will have made more money lah.
Sure.
Cause higher floor.
Yes.
But this time around, they only made $131,000.
How come they sold higher but they only make like less than 50% of the level 3 unit?
Correct. This is where it gets interesting. It all matters in the entry price. Because at launch, back in 2014, you can see that the level 3 bought it at 949k. While the level 39 bought it at 1.188 million. So when they bought it, the difference was 240k.
They
the
sell
difference,
for 25k more only.
correct. Because in the resale market, maybe the buyers cannot accept.
Okay. So in this case, does it means then, okay lah, then next time we just buy low floor since low floor is cheaper based on this example?
Based on this example, correct. But let's take a look at another example.
Okay.
Now we have Gem Residence at Toa Payoh, POP in 2020,
Okay.
578 units. Also 2 blocks and 38 story high.
Quite similar to Commonwealth Towers.
Correct, very similar. Now we have a 4-bedder, size-wise 1249 square feet. Now we're comparing level 5 and 25. So again, low floor and high floor.
Choose level 5 lah.
Correct. Because now we saw right previously.
Just now level 3 make 300,000
Correct.
ma.
So now if we use the same logic, copy paste, now we buy level 4.
Sure.
But let's take a look. Level 5, so in December 2020, they made about 186k.
Not bad.
Not bad lah, made money. But not as good as the previous one.
Yes.
Level 25, however, sold 4 months later and they made about 269k. Almost 100k difference.
Oh, very confusing. How come like that? Ah?
Yeah, so previously we saw low floor make more money, then now high floor make more money.
Yes.
So now we have to go back to the entry price.
Okay.
Because level 5 unit bought at 1.69 million, while level 25 bought at 1.79 million.
100,000 difference only
Correct.
for 20 floor difference.
Which makes about 5k per floor jump, which is considered small because like I mentioned earlier, usually it's about 8 to 12k per floor difference.
Okay.
Now they're buying at 5k per floor.
So Haikal, if we were to sum what we have shared today using car as an example, how will you relate to the viewers out there?
So for example, if a Mercedes and a Mazda, the gap is only 30,000 for example.
Okay.
Which one will you naturally buy?
Mercedes?
Yeah. So this is the same. When the gap is close, definitely
Buy high.
buy high. But in the earlier case, when the gap is super big, then you buy the cheaper one.
But maybe I also cannot afford the Mercedes at that point of time.
Correct. So what we are saying here, right, is that profitability of the unit doesn't really matter whether you are high floor
Okay.
or low floor. What matters most is the correct entry price.
Oh.
For own stay, you might want higher floor lah.
Sure.
Like what I say, better view, you wake up every day, it feels good. But if your objective is more towards investment based, then you have to put your emotions aside, forget the views, and purely look from an entry price point of view.
Okay.
I think that is what is most important when it comes to investment.
If you have enjoyed today's episode, please do like, share, and subscribe.
And follow us on our socials or WhatsApp if you have any questions. Drop in the comments which developments you want us to analyze next.
Thank you for watching another episode of Haikal Titus Honest Truth. HTHT. See you in the next episode. Bye.